Welcome to an introduction quickly to the calendar feature on the ASUA website. The calendar includes all the information across the province, so there's a lot of information. The key here is being able to filter to what you need. First of all, on the ASUA website, all upcoming events show on the top right, the next 10. To see everything, you need to go to the calendar view, click on the top to calendar. The default view will be a monthly view, but you may change this view to any view you want. Agenda, poster board, and stream, all those views give you a chronological order to all the events with a bit more detail to it. You'll notice in each event there are categories, which is what type of event is it. You can have more than one category, or a tag. And a tag would typically do with where or what their responsibility is for that event. So first of all, let's go and say right now I don't have any filters on, so I'm getting all the events for the current calendar. I'm going to scroll to the very bottom, and there's these buttons here that say subscribe or add to Google+. These are very similar in functionality. Hitting the subscribe button will use your default calendar application to add this calendar to it, whether it's Outlook or your mobile phone's calendar. It should work on iOS and Android the same. So when I will click on this, this now opens up Outlook. It says, are you sure you want to add this to your calendar? And you see right now I've only got one calendar. I say yes. And now this calendar has been added with some entries for Saturday. The June 28th, for example, is the day I'm on, which has quite a few entries across Alberta. Sometimes you need to go and just modify the description so you know what the calendar is about. So I'm just going to say all ASUA in this case. Okay. This calendar is read-only. It sits beside your other regular calendar as an additional calendar, so you can't make changes to this. But once changes are made on the website, they will automatically appear on here. So let's go back to the website and say I don't care about all of Alberta. I care only about Calgary. Now in this case, I'm just going to demonstrate this works in any view. Go back to the default view of month. Okay, which we're in May right now. And I'm going to say I'm only worried about Canadian Championships, for example. And obviously those aren't in May, so if I go forward to June, and then July, and then August, here's all our Canadian Championships. Now I could go and subscribe to that and only have those in my calendar, but the better way to do this is to demonstrate how tags work. Categories and tags are very similar in the way they function. So I want to turn off my category filter, and I can do that by clicking it one more time. And now I have no filters turned on. I'm getting the whole calendar. So let's go into tags and say I'm worried about Calgary and the ASUA fundraiser. And for that matter, Calgary also does some Lethbridge ball. So I will turn these on. ASUA fundraiser, Calgary, and Lethbridge. Okay, so I go back. I will see that there is all the stuff applicable to Calgary, Lethbridge, and to ASUA fundraiser. And this is all I care about. And I want to put this into my calendar. Okay. All I do now is do the same thing. Now I subscribe to the filter calendar. It will add another calendar to my Outlook. You can always just erase these, so yes. And I will rename this, just so we know. Rename Calgary and area. You notice that the entries now only include those entries that are applicable with the tags turned on, so I don't see all the other noise. Back on the calendar, if I want to turn those flags off, I just go and unclick the ones that I no longer want, and once they're all turned off, I see the whole calendar again. And if you do use Google+, for example, you can use this button, Add to Google. Okay, so here's my Google Calendar, my calendar right now. Do you want to add this other calendar? And I'll say yes. And now I've got another calendar. And I go to that calendar. Oh, turn it back on. And you'll see here are all the entries in here. So the neat thing about this is whenever any changes are made at the source, they automatically appear in your calendar, your copy of the calendar, and it's all kept current. Stay tuned to another YouTube broadcast in which I'll demonstrate the ability for you to take this calendar and add it to your own website and include functionality for what's only applicable to your area. I hope this is helpful. Please email any questions you have about the calendars or the website in general to webmaster@asua.ca. Have a great season.